Welcome back to Character Select. We're going back to Wright and Company law offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. And proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Which is kind of a dick move, considering people are considered guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
Great. Glad we're gonna have this conversation again.
Are you ready for the speed texts?
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this.
Yeah, dead.
Nick, I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Whew, she's alive.
Alright. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer? Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets away. She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Alright. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal? He's soft to push over. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Oh, God.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. But, I mean, he did, didn't he? Alright, we're just gonna
we don't have that evidence anymore. Maybe we should go to find that assistant.
Yeah, let's see.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
Wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Okay. Kylan has asked that we do this as a Stallone voice, so I guess I'll do my best.
Stallone?
Sylvester Stallone.
I don't know what that is.
No touching!
Oh.
No. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Okay, it does fit quite a bit.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Alright.
Oh, so wait, so have you found?
Yeah, it's kind of a good question.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some tested solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? There's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective
Even if it's
Gumshoe,
been left in the open for 4 days.
what are you waiting for?
No, everything in due time, pal. I'm terrible at Stallone voices, apparently. Well, the tested solution on the plate changed color, alright.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Okay. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Why? How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about birds, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles?
Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
Ah, so that's why it's here.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right.
Alright. Well, that's definitely interesting.
So, let's go to the dressing room.
See if there's anything new in here.
Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they?
Sure, Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to work in a place where someone was murdered and blamed me.
Yeah, right? Pretty sure I quit is the next thing out of his mouth. Mostly we're looking for people more than anything at this point.
Yeah.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? Wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer?
Alright, let's go to...
We can't go to Studio 1 because you gave the key
to
card to Old Bag.
Alright, back to School 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, hello.
hello, Dee.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello?
Yeah, she doesn't speak.
Hello! Hello!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that, then perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Alright, I guess you could fucking... Jesus. Fucking bitch.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed.
Oh, we can examine.
What can we examine?
Just click on everything, I guess. Bottle.
No clues here.
Bin.
Designing a set for the new Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set cost. Can't believe they spend that much money on sets. Nothing in here. Paper cups and crumpled documents. Documents and paper cups scattered around. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurais sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It's one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? Old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. Guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star.
We already know this.
Yeah.
Looks at
It's far into October. Okay.
Oh, it's nothing.
Really doesn't seem like anything else that we can examine here. Huh.
What?
Alright.
Oh, we can open the door. So I guess we can go. Maybe something else is unlocked somewhere.
Well, let's take a look around. We're Salmonella and Divascazate. There's nothing left on the plates. Something wrong? I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this feels odd, you know?
Hey, hang on. Let's examine that fence again.
Okay. Taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. Still nothing. I'm not going to read it because none of this is important, as far as I know.
Yeah. Boiler?
Let's go for a drive. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. Alright. Back. I guess we gotta move around. Oh, wait. You know what we could do? I'm not much in the mood for thinking. Thought we could present that to her. Oh well.
I guess we can go to speak to her. Yeah, let me know the detention center.
Hey, Will.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. You know what? We should be talking to him. Because we need to know about what the hell Mr. Hammer was doing. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How can he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago? Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine.
So in other words, people doubted her at the beginning, but then once they started making hit after hit after hit, everybody's like, she can do no wrong.
Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Okay. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minus straight to video. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye.
Fair.
She bought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear it's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high. And all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Alright.
Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry, Sniff.
So that's just his, I can't do anything. Yeah, okay. Alright.
Is there anything at the offices? Or...
Well, we've learned something new. No, there's never anything at the office for what it's worth. Well,
oh, we can't go straight to outside Studio 1.
Can we?
Yeah, from the main gate, look.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, no, that's here.
Let's go... This is the one thing I hate about this game, is trying to figure out what it wants you to do.
Go back to the employee area.
Yeah.
Talk.
Detective, about that bottle. No, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth.
Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility.
Oh, looks like Will Powers was drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests.
You're being very free with your information today, Detective.
Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal, but I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. There's something that we're missing here.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1? He stole the Steel Samurai costume too!
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that?
Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt?
What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then?
Interesting.
What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No, no!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, they can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I mean...
Look. Yeah.
And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay. That was easy.
So if we had asked her 5 years ago before, she wouldn't have told us anything.
Yeah.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard.
Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Wow.
Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Interesting. Why did she
Thanks, we'll
say
try asking
that?
her. You should talk.
Hang on. If they didn't want it getting out to ruin... It's not about his career, it's about their reputation. So
Probably.
why wouldn't he just leave?
Why? You're still slinking around? Because if he left, he would then... They would just leak that he killed somebody, accident or not. Probably. If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
For some reason, when I laugh, my sound spikes with like fish bones.
That's actually sensible. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Oh.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume?
We only have the sleeping pills.
Close enough. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure Mr. Old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Ugh. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Out display.
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer, rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Huh? A photograph? Wait a second! This is the picture. Or, sorry, this is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Well, that kind of changes things a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, to think that they're just eating lunch next to where someone died. That seems a bit strange.
It also explains why this thing is bent.
Yeah.
Because somebody fell on it.
Present. Which is also a really dumb idea.
Yep. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
That's a real dumb idea.
Nick, she went inside the trailer. Alright. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. We used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! And I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean?
That is the face of a copy.
Right. Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh. Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. Well, what do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt. No? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow, then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Should just smoking doors, lady.
Butts. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Oh, don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Why was he even there?
Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Like, wasn't he leaving? Like, why is he even... That's a little bit like that line for Red White.
Maybe.
The names?
Maybe.
Phoenix
Well,
really needs to stop presenting evidence to the guilty party.
It's gonna keep happening for a
Oh,
bit.
fuck's sake.
Looks like we're close to the bottom, getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Investigation done. Alright. Next time on Character Select, the final day of trial. And we still don't know who actually killed him, but we have a pretty good idea.
They actually did it.
You don't think so?
She's the reason it happened, but I don't think she did it.
Fair enough.
Does that make sense?
I guess we'll see. Yeah, actually it does. So I guess we'll have to see whether or not that's correct next time. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. In space, we're gonna have to buy like the gumshoe at least
the T-bone steak, right?
Yeah, right. Jeez, saved our fucking bacon there.